Hello everyone, my name is Judy and I'm the Marketing and Media Assistant here at Access Arts. We are really excited this session to have launched not only a new website, but a new registration platform as well. Because these are such big changes, we wanted to take the chance to walk you through a little bit of our new website and how to register for classes. So first things first, this is our homepage. Very briefly, I just wanted to show you a couple of the aspects of this new website that I am most excited about. So let's start by visiting our accessibility page from the About drop-down menu. With our mission being centered around accessibility, we wanted to make sure individuals with disabilities can find all of the information they may need to ensure they have a good experience in our studios. If you or someone you know has a disability and would like to take a class with us, we really encourage you to fill out the form on this site. It not only lets us know how we can best serve you, but it will open the conversation between our staff and the individual to see what classes may be the best fit. In my opinion, the most exciting development in this website launch is our scholarship page, which can be found under the community menu. What's exciting is we have completely revamped the scholarship application process. Due to prices rising, this has been a top priority to us as our mission of accessibility definitely includes financial accessibility. This page spells out exactly what programs offer scholarships, gives individuals an idea about if they would qualify for a scholarship, includes deadlines of when scholarships are due, includes both full and half scholarships, and perhaps most exciting, individuals will no longer have to submit a ton of forms to apply. It's now completely streamlined through this online application. We offer a set amount of scholarships each class session and each camp week, but are able to reserve more spots for scholarship students with the help of donations, and we will get into that just a little later. Now that we've taken a look at some of the pages, let's go ahead and move on to a walkthrough of the registration process. Let's first head over to our clay classes page. Now is actually a great time to explain something funky about the class schedule during this March session. You'll see right here at the top in some fine print that this session we will be breaking for spring break, meaning we will not hold any classes or open studio hours from March 27th to April 2nd. However, we will have a second break this session for all of our adult and youth clay classes. This year we're sending all of our clay staff and residents to NCECA for creative development and to represent Access Arts. So we will not be holding classes from March 13th to March 19th. However, the remaining staff that is staying is going to try to cover all of the open studio hours so that students are still able to come and work during that break. That being said, some of the classes may extend to a week past when you would normally think they would end. So be sure to check exactly which dates your classes will be held. Now let's take a look at all of our classes for the upcoming session listed here. First, let's just click on the more info for this beginning wheel throwing class to show you what it'll kind of start with. When you first take a look at things, you will see all of the information for the class. When I say you should check the dates, there is a nice little scheduling button over here. If you click on that icon, you'll see in pink exactly what days your class will be held. It also outlines the holidays or breaks that we have, such as spring break and NCECA right there, and then you can exit out. It tells you where your class is going to be held. So let's say you can't do this class, you're just going to hit the back button on the website. And let's say you can only do Tuesdays. So there's this nice feature that allows you to select exactly what day you want your class to be. And then you can scroll down and see the options that are available. So let's go ahead and sign up for this beginning wheel throwing class on Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 12:30. You're going to go ahead and scroll up and hit register, and this is when you will be prompted to make an account. I want to note that this account is made through our registration platform, Sawyer, and you can rest assured that all of the information you put in here is safe and will remain confidential. So for the purpose of this, I'm just going to make a brand new account with. The great thing about these accounts is that every time you will come back to register for any of our programs, it should automatically keep you signed in and will hold all of your information so that you don't have to re-enter stuff every time you want to take a class with us. Once you have entered the information you want to use for this account, you will notice that there are boxes to sign up for our mailing list and Sawyer's mailing list. So you can go ahead and check or uncheck these how you want and click sign up. You can go ahead and click register for this class. And like I said earlier about additional scholarships being funded by donations, you will notice some little add-on options here. One you can use for your class is an extra bag of clay, but you can also add donations to help another student take a class. 100% of the donations made on Sawyer, this registration platform, meaning every time you sign up for a class and add a donation, or if you sign up for a gift certificate and add a donation, all of those donations go directly to our scholarship program to help more students be able to take our classes. So you can feel free to add any of these, and you hit add to cart. You'll notice it automatically takes you to your cart, but if you're not done yet and want to check out our other programs, you can either hit keep shopping or just go directly to another page. A couple of things to note while we are on the fibers page. You can see right here at the top that for our weaving classes, our current students have first dibs on the following class session in order to stay on their looms. So unfortunately, we have not listed any of our weaving classes just for when registration first opens. They will be opening at a later date, and you can stay updated as to when that is on social media, but we will only have a limited amount of spots available just because our class sizes are limited to how many looms we have. However, this session we are really excited to be offering some other fibers classes, such as crochet, spinning, and then some other types of weaving that are not on floor and table looms. This session, all of our weaving classes are going to look just a little bit different, so let's go ahead and sign up for one of these inkle, tapestry, tablet weaving, and more classes so I can kind of explain what this will look like that will also mirror our weaving classes. What is going to be different about this session in comparison to previous sessions is that we are trying to allow students to sign up for multiple time slots in order to get through their projects more quickly. This is by no means required, but we know that some students like to come to the studio more than just once per week for their classes and would enjoy having more studio time available to them. That being said, when you hit register for this class, it is going to ask you how many days you would like to attend. If you click just one day, that will be only the $125 fee. If you click 2, it will give you a slight upcharge that isn't quite the equivalent of signing up for 2 whole classes. However, when you go to click on the dates in the scheduling, this is where it might be a little confusing to some students. It's going to show you every available date that you can have. So because we didn't select the Thursday date, these dates are not, this middle column is actually not available to this student. This is only applicable if we sign up for the Thursday date. Another thing to note, if we go back to look at all of the offerings, we have separated each grouping by time first rather than day of the week. So you will notice if you're only available from 4 to 6 p.m., then you can select the 4 to 6 p.m. time slot on Wednesday, Thursday, and or Friday. We understand this may get a little confusing, but if you think about it as choosing your time slot first and then choosing the day or dates you would like to attend, then hopefully things will start to make a little bit more sense. So let's continue with our 2 to 4 and go ahead and register for both the Wednesday and Friday slots. And then we can add it to cart. And you'll notice that we still have our beginning buffering in here and now 2 days of our inkle, tapestry, tablet weaving, and more class. Lastly, let's go ahead and add one of our youth classes to this cart. Let's go ahead and visit our spring break camp. This year, we are excited to offer not only spring break camp for our traditional kindergarten through 5th grade, but also some clay-intensive middle and high school half-day camps. Let's go ahead and choose the Spring Break Middle School Camp. Once again, you can find all of the information about this camp right below, and then just go ahead and click register. As you can see, there's a question here that did not pop up on our last 2 registrations, and that is what child is attending. When you go ahead and click this drop down, you will click Add Child, type out their full name, and birthday. If you have more than one child, you go ahead and click the drop down again and can add another child. What's great about this option is that it will keep this information, so next time you go to sign up for any of our youth classes, you'll be able to just select your child and not have to re-enter all of the information every time you sign up for one of our programs. For the purpose of this video, I have made a promo code to allow me to skip the payment information. Once you've checked that all of this is exactly what you want to sign up for, you go ahead and click checkout. Now we get to all of the fun nitty-gritty stuff about this new registration platform. The good news about all of this is you will only have to enter it once. Let me quickly enter some information here. Once you have all of that information filled out, you're going to go ahead and click next. I want to note that this next page includes some questions that are only applicable to specific programs. So as we go through it, when you register for classes, you may not see all of these questions. Some of them are exclusively for youth programs, some of them are exclusively for Clay, and so on and so forth. We've included some questions we would love if you would fill out for marketing and grant purposes, but also understand if you don't have the time or don't feel comfortable. Once we pass through all of those, this is a section that you will only have to fill out if you are purchasing one of our youth programs. All of the information above this line is something that the parent or the individual registering will have to fill out. From here on down, you can see that my child, John, is listed here, and these are forms about him. So all of the questions underneath this will be about that child. If you have signed up for a youth class with us before, you may remember our child info sheet and authorized release forms. We are so excited that hopefully these questions will replace some of those forms, making it less meticulous for you to have to fill out once you bring your child to the camp. Once you have all of that information, you're going to go ahead and click next. And like I said, this is the screen that you will automatically see as soon as you go to register for one of our classes again in the future. Because we went ahead and used a promo code, no payment is required from me. That is something you will have to fill out. And then once again, you have the Access Arts mailing list checked down here, and then you will place your order. Let's say that the last time you brought your child to our camp, they were not on a certain medication and now they are. You can go ahead and update their forms over to the side here at any time. You can view all details of not only this order, but all of your orders. You can sync all of your classes with Google or Apple calendars, and you can keep shopping. However, if you are done shopping, you're going to go ahead and exit out of this window, as that is Sawyer's website and not Access Arts. And now you are back on the Access Arts page, and you have officially registered for all of the classes and camps that you could possibly want. And you can look around on our website to see what else is coming up, what else is new, more about Access Arts. Other than that, you are now finished, and you will have received an email receipt in the email that you provided us earlier on, and you are good to go. We understand these are a lot of big changes, and it may not come naturally to everyone right at the bat, so please feel free to call or email us with any questions. We really hope that you are just as excited as we are about all of these great changes, and we really hope to see you in class.